Hey everybody, it's Lo here. I wanted to talk about some funny and weird stories that happened while I was still in high school. And this first story happened when I was about 12, and everybody in the school had a lunch break. And the weather was beautiful, but me and my friends, we sat inside. We didn't like the sun. It was way too hot. One half of the school also sat inside, so the school was still quite full. Everybody was just eating, sitting, relaxing, and enjoying their break when suddenly the freaking fire alarm went off in the middle of the break. And nobody knew what to do. Everybody just stood up and screamed, and everybody was running around, and people were panicking, and everybody was shouting, and no, nothing of that happened at all. Nobody did anything. The fire alarm just went off, and some people looked around. We all kept eating and sitting. We didn't do anything. And eventually some PE teachers came, and they did start shouting, like, "Get out of here! The fire alarm is going off! Get out!" And then everybody slowly got up and walked to the exit. And then when we were allowed to go inside, the fire alarm went off again. And there was no fire, I'm sure about that. But the fire alarm probably just had a glitch. But what if there actually was a fire? We would have all burned to death. Oh, I didn't like the people there anyways. It doesn't matter. Just let their souls burn in hell. Let them just burn forever in endless torment. Make those young, sweet souls suffer for all the sins they've committed at that age. I'm so sorry. That escalated very quickly. Let us just move on to another story. This actually happened to a friend of mine. She was about to have chemistry, and I had a free period. So I went to a place in our school where we could just sit and relax. And after a while, I heard the voice of my chemistry teacher. And my friend and I both had the same chemistry teacher, so I found it odd that I heard his voice. And after a while, my friend comes towards me and says the teacher wasn't there. But I heard him. He was in the hallway just now, like literally 5 minutes ago. And then my friend said, well, he didn't show up. And my friend sat down with a few people of class. Not much more than 10 minutes later, the teacher comes into that same room to print something. And he doesn't notice his student just sitting there at all. So my friend goes up to him and says, we have a lesson right now. And the teacher was so shocked. But what? I need to teach this hour? He was completely confused. My friend didn't have to go to that lesson afterwards. That chemistry teacher was very cool though. Almost everybody liked him. And one lesson he was talking about kiwis because he was having a kiwi for lunch. And then I explained to him the right way to peel a banana. Kiwi. I meant kiwi. And it was an amazing conversation, very closely related to the subject of chemistry. Now I think about it, it happened to me once as well. One time my teacher just did not show up. We waited in the classroom for a solid 10 minutes and the teacher still was not there. Somebody came into the room to check if we were all present, because our school used to do that. They sent specific people to go ask the teacher if everyone was there. She also didn't seem to mind that our teacher was completely gone. We didn't do anything that period, we just had fun. It was quite a fun period actually. We talked and we just had a little party. So, no kidding, while I was making this video, I was in school one day and then the fire alarm went off. And I was very creeped out because I was just thinking about animating about the fire alarm. It was as if I had magical animating powers that all my animations would come to life. Feel free to like this video and subscribe if you want to. And if you have any funny experience, please let them know in the comments below. I'll be happy to read them. Lo out.